In this video, we're talking about how attachment range is stored in a DAT file. If you've been working with DAT files long enough, you know there are two different ways of storing BegAttach and EndAttach field in a DAT file. Low usually likes to store BegAttach and EndAttach only for documents with attachments. However, if you run a production and relativity, you'll see that BegAttach and EndAttach are populated for every document in a DAT file. So let's take a look at a DAT file and see how we can convert one format to another and then convert it back just in case you need to do that. Here I have a DAT file which I have in Excel, and this is what I would call a law style DAT file. We have BegAttach and EndAttach empty for documents that don't have any attachments. So let's see how we can populate them with BegDoc and EndDoc if that's the format we would like to have. Well, the first idea you may have as well, why don't we just do a filter and sort of select blanks and then copy and paste. Well, it looks like it worked, but when you remove a filter, you'll see that, well, now something is wrong here. Fields have shifted and you can't do it this way. So let's undo that, remove our filter. So we'll use a formula. We'll say equals if C2 equals blank, then we want to bring over A2. So if it's blank, then equals A2, else we're going to leave C2 in place. And now we can just copy this over, highlight both columns, double click on this little box, and it will push everything down. And now you see how our 7 and 8 have been preserved, nothing was shifted, and the numbers for 1 through 6 got simply copied over. So that's great. Now you can copy this, paste values, and we can bring over column headers, delete these, cut, insert cut cells, and there we go. Now we're at a DAT file where attachment range is filled in for every document. Well, what if you want to go back? What if you want to go from a relativity style DAT file to law style DAT file? So let's do formula there. So we'll say equals if, and we'll say A2 equals C2. Now what would be tempting to do here is say and B2 equals D2, then we want our blank, else we want C2. Well, this will not work. You cannot use and inside an if statement for comparison. What we have to do is nest if within another if. So it looks a little weird, but follow along with me and it'll make sense. So now we're going to nest a second if statement inside this one. For a part where the statement is true, we're going to say if B2 equals D2, and if that is true, we want blank, else we want C2, or we want C2 from the previous. So that's kind of how it should look. Do we have enough parentheses? Yes, I think we do. So let's apply it all the way down. And now you see how we only got BegAttach for the documents where appropriate. Now we can copy this formula over, but we will have to make one little change here. I'm going to press F2 to change it. And you see how everything shifted? Well, we actually don't want that shift. So what we'll do is copy the text of the formula, go here, paste it, and then we'll change our C2 to D2. The fields we're comparing remain the same. It's the field we're updating is what we want to change. And if you just copy over from one cell to the next, it automatically updates references and shifts everything over by one. We don't want to shift our comparison by one. We just want to shift which field we're updating by one. All right, so let's double click on this. And just like that, we have our attachment ranges in what we call it law style, I guess. And now we can do the same thing. Grab our headers, copy, paste as values, cut, insert, delete, and we're back to where we started. And that's how easy it is to change from law style DAT file to relativity style DAT file and back. I hope you got some useful information from this video. If you did, please let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out my website #legal.com, which has lots of valuable tools I create for relativity as well as law. Feel free to share this video with your coworkers if you feel they can benefit from information provided. Subscribe to stay up to date with videos as they're being released. Click bell to be notified as soon as videos come out, and don't be afraid to suggest ideas for other videos in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.